Hey guys, I'm the F and A hole. I had some time to think about it because it's a complex here, and I have to go around the corner to the 81-year-old woman who screamed, "You effing asshole," because I accidentally took a little tiny rake, even though I don't want to say her bush was done, her plant was done. Please, I don't make my money like that. Anyway, maybe that's the problem, actually. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's the problem. You see, when I moved here, like I was like 55, I'm 62 now. So a lot of the women were in their 80s, early 80s, 70s. So I'm thinking in my head before I moved, 'cause I never lived in a place that with like a lot of older people like this. So I'm like, well, I always liked, older ladies, when I was little. But when I was little in the 60s and 70s, these old ladies were like from the 20s. They were born. These weren't the ones that were, throwing their bra to Robert Plant and tripping like nuts, So I really wish I would have taken that into account when I moved here. But let me tell you, I am so glad I am no longer codependently attached. You see, this is the fallout from me being here for years and just trying to be Mr. Extra and that pathological bullshit. And now that they see I have more confidence, people ain't liking it. They liked me when I was like in a pitiful state and not knowing my power. Well, too bad. And, if you're going to come to my house and call me F and A-hole, at least look good. Man, that was, ugh. I mean, I was really nice to the person. What am I supposed to do? Like sleep with everyone in the complex that has issues? No, I'm not doing that. I'm just like, it's wild. It is wild that you can do like a lot of awesome stuff for somebody. And one day, when they realize that you have set your boundaries and you're not placating to people's freaking every need, because they're miserable anyway. Those kind of people that are always looking for everybody to do everything are miserable anyway. It's like a gaping hole you're never going to fill. It's awful. Anyway, it's called pathological codependency. And when you start setting your boundaries and maintaining them, the people that benefited from you being a sad sack of codependence, you know what? You're going to have resistance. It's unbelievable, because when you start getting stronger, instead of other people going, "Hey, let me work with you," nobody wants it. They want to lay on the couch, eat bonbons, don't do any shadow work, and then shove a plug up my keister and then suck all the energy out that I've been working hard for. It ain't going to happen. It doesn't work that way. So I didn't write anything snarky back to this person. That's a big, man, I have some good lines. A lot of them from Falcon Crest. They're awesome. Joan Collins, man, that's some good shit right there. Well, I didn't give any of the soap opera lines, but I had some good ones, That's why your son doesn't love you. Shit, I always was like, how to be so dramatic. Or, oh, boy, look at you, Miss Magnanimous. Well, I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm keeping to myself. I'm not going to go to anybody's house and go, "You okay?" Apparently not. She's not okay. She came to my house and screamed F an asshole because I inadvertently took a rake and fixed her property while I was doing it. Anyway, I'm a person that processes a little too much, but the bottom line is you got to live here. And if I'm going to get attacked by a 72-pound bag of bones calling me, it's not cool, because it's like, if you're going to act like a dude, don't be 81, 75 pounds and a bag of bones, because if you're going to act like a big fucking asshole, don't do that to some of these other women here that could sit on your ass and crush you. Let me tell you, make a s'mores out of your ass. Anyway, have a good one. Hopefully tomorrow's better. And if anybody comes to my door and calls me, whatever they got to call me, I got my little camera. I'm not going to get them in trouble. I'm just going to make a little video, create art out of it, Anyway, take care. Have a good one. Bye.